Why? Just why? The main protagonist of a show, at least in practice, is meant to improve the overall quality of the show. He or she is meant to inspire and to be relatable. He or she is meant to be someone the viewer can create a bond with, albeit the character themselves is not a real person. So why, I have to ask, did Qualidea Code decide to make this character the lead of the show? Now, I understand characterization, alright? I can even understand character growth, and to that end it would make sense that the main character is obnoxiously unfledged at the beginning of the show. But this show took its potential promising character growth and threw it away in one episode? I'm quite sure on the same episode that the main lead starts to become a respectable character, X happens, and he went right back to being who he was before. They completely tossed out all the promising character development, and I just can't understand why. Now, the reason for this rant in the first place is because I decided to watch the show regardless of the poor character design. And to my surprise, the story of Qualidea Code is actually turning out to be interesting. Watching a story that could have had a lot of potential be, in a sense, held back by poor character design and some silly lack of devotion to the show itself, is somewhat disappointing. This anime comes off as one of those stock animes of the season, one without much to it, or one with cliches that we've seen before. To add to this, the main protagonist would lead most viewers to drop the show on the first or second episode. And just as a side note, that's not what protagonists are supposed to do. But the story of the show, the large majority of the animation, and what it could have turned into are all so promising. Qualidea Code is one of those weird animes that I don't come across very often. One where I dislike it, decide to stick with it, and then find it improves whilst also keeping the parts of it that I don't like. I'm now curious to see where the story goes because it's an intriguing storyline, but the main character is still the same as he was on episode 1, and aside from some seemingly random deaths, not much has happened. I'm on the lookout to see if the show can revive itself, if it can pull something out of nowhere and surprise me. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping the lead shows more of the change that we saw in just one episode. To kind of sum up this rant/review, I like Qualidea Code, but it's kind of a I like you but don't come too close kind of like. I see potential in the show, and I'm hoping it can act upon it. With that, I'm out, and I'll see you guys next time.